Doctors across the country say they are feeling burnt out.
A majority of doctors around the world are experiencing stress and burnout, according to a survey from the Commonwealth Fund of more than 9,500 primary care physicians.
Physician burnout is something that can no longer be ignored. He says it's something that existed at high rates before the pandemic, but has only been exacerbated and accelerated over the last several years.
As a physician, it's such a challenging position to be in because you train for so long and develop this skill set and become an expert, and then you go into this system of medicine and it's not all you expected, and it almost becomes like a dread to go to work. And it's weird because you're doing something you love and you're following your skill set, and yet you're getting fried.
Dr. Hani Chabo has been a primary care doctor for 6 years.
I absolutely love my job and I love being a doctor. But some days I know that when I'm burned out, I kind of lose that connection a little bit.
I don't think physicians are the problem. I think you guys are the solution. I think the problem is the healthcare system. The healthcare system is a train wreck. There's so many conflicts of interest. The bureaucracy, it just squeezes all the control out of physicians to the point where they're kind of like a high-paid cog in the wheel. And that is just draining to be working in a system that gives you no autonomy. It's just like mind-numbing. Imagine doing something that you know is the right thing to do, and this system doesn't allow you to do it. I think it results in burnout that hurts your mental health, it hurts your confidence. It messes with your mind when you're doing something you know you shouldn't be doing. That's a challenge. I think what the ultimate consequence of this is it's driving physicians into work as hard as they can, to get out as fast as they can. Without realizing it, it's draining you. It's pulling you away from really being able to do the things that are most important. And so the more you do things like this, it's going to pull you away from those things like family or traveling, the things that you use to recharge your batteries. You got to have that time away. But there is a better way. There are people that are happy. And I think entrepreneurship is, in my mind, the best solution to all of this. Really, entrepreneurship is you're helping to solve problems. The options are unlimited. That's the cool thing about entrepreneurship is you can create whatever you want. You can also go work for an entrepreneur in their practice also. That's another option. You don't have to be an entrepreneur, and it's not for everybody. So there's options to work for entrepreneurs. And the most pure form, in my view, of this is direct care. And when I say direct care, I mean patient pays doctor and care is provided. There's a simple, direct relationship with the patient and the healthcare provider. And we've cut out all that mess, the system I was just describing. And I think that's part of the reason it's such a good solution. But if you interact with people that are running businesses in that model, they love talking about it. They won't shut up about it because they're so excited about it. And burnout is not on their radar. They have stress, but it's the normal stresses. When you're stressed out in a system that you know you can't solve the problem, you have no control over it, that's depressing. But when you're stressed out in a business where you have the ability to make decisions that actually get implemented, that's amazing. There's all kinds of fear around making a change. People are going to be like, that's not going to work. There's all kinds of this, fear going on. And then on top of that, there's all kinds of fear around your finances because that your job pays your bills. It is a big, big challenge that I think paralyzes most people. And so I think you got to be a risk taker. I think it involves educating yourself around what it could look like, your community, who you associate with, and then investing in yourself is always important. I don't want everyone to think I'm trying to say go start a business tomorrow necessarily, but I think this is a very valid and a real solution to the problem that we have. Just start to learn about it. Dip your toe in the water of understanding what it is or what we're talking about as a potential solution. I think that's a good start.